What God cannot do does not exist. In 2020, I joined an SPPD, but I was not really consistent because I felt the testimonies are too good to be true. Like, I felt they are arranged. Like, how can that multitude of people keep giving testimonies? So come 2023, I was just like, I need to join. I need to start praying. I need to intensify my prayer life. So I joined back around July 2016. I had an ovarian cyst surgery. My right ovary has been removed, and since then I've been having different medical complications. It has just been coming up to just tell me I have this tomorrow, I have this today. So when I went to the GP, I booked an appointment. I went to the GP. I was scheduled for a blood test and ultrasound. Then I did the ultrasound, I did blood test. They were like, oh, you have endometriosis, you have fibroid, you have ovarian cyst. Meanwhile, I have just one ovary left. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. But I kept praying. I believe I am on the altar of fire. Something I used to do is when we are praying and Pastor Terry would say, see all the negativity, bring that thing out. Get ready, bring that thing out that you know you don't want to see again. You want to end. I'll bring out all the test results that I've been doing, all the blood tests, all the ultrasound. Those are my prayer requests. I don't write. Then after praying, Pastor would tell us to tear it off. I tear it off, I step on it, and I throw them in the bins. All my test results, that's what I have been doing. I don't want to keep them and start remembering this is what I have in my house. Then I remember this lady's testimony. I think she's from Port Harcourt or somewhere in Nigeria. She had a surgery where one of her ovaries was removed, and I was like, oh, God that did this can do mine also. Then I kept praying, I kept believing that one day God will put my words in Pastor Jerry's mouth. Pastor Jerry is going to speak about me. Yeah, he has been saying, Pastor Jerry has been saying endometriosis, fibroid, ovarian cyst, but not the way I used to call it. There's a particular way I used to arrange those words when I am on the altar of fire, when I am praying. Like, I used to call it like, okay, I used to call it fibroid, endometriosis, and ovarian cyst. That's the way I used to arrange it. Then comes January 2024, I think on the 17th, Pastor Jerry was like, God is reversing fibroid, endometriosis, and ovarian cyst.
Whether you are fibroid, endometriosis, ovarian cyst, the Lord said, I am rolling away fibroid, ovarian cyst, endometriosis, rapata, by the power that raised Jesus from the dead. I announce, let it be rolled away.
I was just like, oh, that is me. That is just the way I used to arrange it. Finally, God spoke about me through Pastor Jerry. I said, oh, I claim it. I shouted, and I felt relieved. Then I was scheduled for an ultrasound. I didn't even know I've been scheduled. I was called from the GP that I have an ultrasound. Then I couldn't go because I was at work. So I had to reschedule for another day. Then the following day, I went for the ultrasound, and the sonographer was like, oh, you have to take enough water. It is meant to be a transvaginal, but it's a guy, and he can't do it for me. So he's going to do it the normal way. I said, okay, that's fine. So I took enough water. Immediately I got there, I was like, oh, what happened? You're fine. I can see your ovaries. Pastor Jerry, ovaries, me, ovaries, me that used to have one. Ovaries. He said, I can see your right ovary, I can see your left ovary, no fibroid, nothing. What did they say happened? Why did they say you have fibroid? Why did they say you have all these things? I said, I don't know. I kept quiet. Immediately I stepped out of the hospital. I was shouting like a mad woman. Pastor Jerry, I want to thank you, everyone.